Mailing lists are a piece of real estate farming that absolutely can't be overlooked. A lot of times we see people kind of willy-nilly say, I'm gonna farm this area, and they're not thinking mailing list first. If you're mailing postcards to properties that aren't gonna sell, you're throwing your money away. With that being said, kind of the key metric that we look at when we're trying to figure out where we wanna mail is turnover rate. So turnover rate is essentially how many homes sold in the neighborhood divided by the number of homes. So if there's 100 homes in the neighborhood and 8 homes sold in the last 12 months, that neighborhood has an 8% turnover rate. It varies a little bit what the turnover rate's gonna look like, especially based on the market, right? But I'd say kind of a bare minimum turnover rate to look for is 6%. And from there, compare the neighborhoods that you would potentially farm. So when it comes to mailing lists, it's not only a numbers game, right? It's important that it is an area that you can speak to. If the turnover rate, makes sense and you're looking at 6% or higher when you go to purchase your mailing list and it's your neighborhood, then that is a great place to start. Because not only can you speak it better than anyone else, not only do your neighbors know that you know it better than anyone else when you tell them you're their neighbor, but they also see you around, right? So every time they see you, that's like another touch point. Generally we encourage that when you're mailing your neighborhood, that you keep, if you walk your dog, have your dog on it with you, right? Be a neighbor, right? Be a human. So mailing lists are not only about numbers. With that being said, numbers are very important, right? So whether it's your neighborhood or not, if the homes aren't selling, the homes aren't selling, right? You can't sell something that isn't there. We still think, still advise that when you're, looking at getting your mailing list, that your turnover rate 6% or higher. I'd say the next thing is just areas that you do know that you're comfortable with. If you live in a condo and you know condos really well and there's a bunch of condos in the area, stick to condos. If you don't know condos at all, you probably don't even want to do them. They're a pain. Definitely when you're looking at your mailing list, make sure that it's, an area that you know and can speak to. When it comes to finding turnover rates, looking for homes with equity, all that kind of stuff, at Wise Pelican, we have a tool called Mailing List Pro. It comes with our subscription packages, or you can get it as its own subscription. But with Mailing List Pro, you can actually see in real time the turnover rates of an area that you're interested in farming so that you know what kind of mailing list you're getting and what the area is.